this game is called bingo. I'm sure that you have all 9 words on your worksheet. Okay, look at the back. Look at what here. If you can, I will say a word, and then if you find that the word I said happened in your the box, then you can put a cross or a symbol, whatever symbol. If you got all this horizontally, vertically, or diagonally, they are all the words I mentioned. Then you have to say bingo. Okay? To see who is the winner first. Okay. Number 1, Adam. Number 2.